The story of the Australia 10-cent coin in 2014 begins long before the year itself, because understanding the background of this coin requires exploring the evolution of Australian currency, the transformation of national identity, and the changing technology of the Royal Australian Mint. The 10-cent coin, as it existed in 2014, carried a legacy that stretched back to the introduction of decimal currency in 1966, when Australia shifted from pounds, shillings, and pence to dollars and cents, marking one of the most important economic transitions in the nation's modern history. When decimalization arrived, the 10-cent coin replaced the pre-decimal shilling, and to many Australians it felt both familiar and new at the same time. The reverse of the coin, designed by the legendary Australian artist Stuart Devlin, featured the now iconic image of the lyrebird, one of Australia's most extraordinary native creatures, known for its remarkable ability to imitate sounds ranging from other birds to man-made noises. Devlin wanted a symbol that represented Australia's natural world, while also fitting gracefully on a small circulating coin, and the lyrebird quickly became one of the most recognizable designs in the country's coinage history. By the time 2014 arrived, the 10-cent coin had already been circulating for nearly half a century, yet its design remained unchanged, a testament to its simplicity, beauty, and cultural significance. Over the decades, the coin had witnessed countless technological upgrades at the Royal Australian Mint, including improvements to metal quality, striking precision, security features, and mass production capability. While the appearance stayed familiar, the methods behind its creation continued to become more advanced and efficient. In 2014, every 10-cent coin was struck from cupronickel, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving the coin its durable, silvery color and its long-lasting wear resistance, which made it ideal for the heavy circulation coins typically face in everyday transactions. The obverse of the 2014 coin featured the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, introduced in 1999 and used on Australian coinage for many years. This portrait is known for its realism compared to earlier versions, and by 2014 it had become the standard representation of the Queen on circulating Australian coins. It depicted her wearing the royal diadem and displayed a mature but dignified profile, capturing the continuity of the monarchy throughout the modern era of Australia's economy. The year 2014 itself was not a major commemorative year for the 10-cent denomination, which means there were no special designs or limited edition versions made for circulation. But these regular year issues serve as important markers of the economic activity of the period. Coins from this year represent everyday life in Australia, including the spending patterns, commerce, and financial behavior of the early 2010s. Despite being considered a common year, some collectors pay attention to subtle details. In 2014, coins such as strike clarity, rim thickness, die variations, and overall condition, which can make high-grade coins desirable, especially in mint state levels. While most circulated examples hold face value, only premium uncirculated and proof pieces from official sets can be more valuable to numismatists who focus on date runs or complete decimal collections. 2014 was also a year in which the Royal Australian Mint continued refining its production efficiency and quality control. During this period, the Mint placed increasing emphasis on sustainability, responsible sourcing, and recycling of metals, all of which influenced how coins like the 10-cent piece were produced. Even though millions of 10-cent coins already existed in circulation, the Mint often produced new batches to meet commercial demand, replace worn-out coins, and ensure that adequate coin supply remained available throughout Australia. This process demonstrates how essential small denominations remain, even in an age where digital transactions continued to expand. In terms of design significance, the lyrebird remained a powerful cultural symbol in 2014, reminding Australians of their connection to the land and the uniqueness of the nation's wildlife. Stuart Devlin's design survived, Decades of change, political shifts, and technological revolutions because it embodied simplicity, artistic expression, and national pride. Devlin himself was a key figure in Australia's decimal currency program, and his contributions form an important part of the country's design heritage. His works have been studied, analyzed, and appreciated by both art scholars and coin collectors around the world. For collectors, coins from 2014 offer a snapshot of a transitional era when Australia's economy continued modernizing, but traditional currency still played an important daily role. Many pieces from this year remain in excellent condition because of their relatively recent issue date, making them accessible for beginners while still holding long-term historical relevance. Proof versions struck specifically for collectors exhibit mirror-like surfaces, frosted reliefs, and superior detail, offering a clear view of Devlin's lyrebird and Rank Broadley's portrait. In broader history, the 2014 10-cent coin stands as part of the ongoing narrative of Australian decimal coinage, reflecting the social, cultural, and economic environment of the time. Every coin serves as both a functional object and a miniature artwork, recording the continuity of national symbols, the endurance of royal portraits, and the craftsmanship of Australian minting. Even though it may seem simple or common, each 10-cent coin carries within it the story of the people who used it, the artists who designed it, and the mint workers who crafted it. By tracing its lineage from the introduction of decimal currency to the technologies and designs of the early 21st century, the 2014 Australia 10-cent coin becomes far more than a small piece of metal. It becomes a chapter in the broader story of Australia's evolving identity and a link between generations of Australians who used the same familiar lyrebird design as part of everyday life. As the story of the Australia 10-cent coin continues beyond its technical details, the deeper cultural significance of the coin becomes even more apparent. By 2014, the coin had been in circulation long enough to become a quiet constant in Australian daily life, something most people carried used and accepted without a second thought. Yet its history reveals a remarkable connection between art, economics, wildlife, and national identity. The lyrebird design, chosen nearly 50 years earlier, continued to serve as a reminder of Australia's dedication to representing its native creatures on its currency. The lyrebird itself is a symbol of creativity, adaptation, and the rich biodiversity that defines the Australian landscape. In many ways, the longevity of the reverse design mirrors the enduring survival of the species which has thrived in forests where resilience and adaptability are essential.